As a serial entrepreneur, I have my businesses in various industries. I got into business after my corporate life. I got into business through direct selling, and in direct selling, I could manage to build a huge, sales force of lakhs of people all over India, and could garner about 100 crores worth of turnover in my sales organization. I built a few resorts and got into the hospitality industry, and also I got business in IT, wellness. But at the same time, I believe that as a business coach, many people come to me and ask this question, that what are the steps or what are the things which I should be careful about when I start a business? What can go wrong in a business? So it's very important to know that what can go wrong. It is as important as what can go right. So hence, I think that it is worth understanding, learning from some of the mistakes also. When you are a serial entrepreneur, you would definitely get into different types of domains, and some of the domains you may not even know. And of course, whatever I talked about is all successful businesses. I of course have got a few businesses which completely failed. I just wanted to share with you one such example. 2005, I believe, I started a IT finishing school in Cochin. That point of time, there was a gap between the education, the IT education, which used to be given in the engineering colleges, and the kind of requirement what the industry had. Of course, all the newspapers everywhere were carrying that kind of a requirement, a gap. The students who come out of the engineering colleges are not employment ready. That is what industry ready. That's what the news was all about, and there used to be a lot of research reports and all those stuff. And of course, many companies used to report that the students who come out of the campus, they take about 6 months to actually understand the kind of things what's happening within the industry. Hence, we decided that okay, there is an opportunity, there is a space, there is a need. So why not we start an IT finishing school? And a few youngsters who joined with me, and they have some knowledge in running IT education, and we start an IT finishing school where we provide the industry readiness. We make the students industry ready, or a campus to corporate kind of a situation. The idea was brilliant. The media carried it in a big way, and it attracted a lot of students for the first batch itself. In fact, the start was very good. I invested a lot of money onto that, so the start was very good. But somehow or other, we couldn't actually really take it off. Why? Because the finishing school concept was very much novice at that point of time. Not many people knew about the IT finishing school. Many of the students and their parents thought that this is some place where they can get a job. And ultimately, there has been a challenge in running this kind of an institution, and which ultimately failed. I won't say it's failed, because ultimately we turned that around and converted that into an IT company. That's a different story altogether. But still, I learned a lesson in that. I was too early in that particular domain. I was too early in that particular industry. Though IT finishing schools are successful right now, that point of time it was very difficult. So I believe that in a business, to be successful, one of the major important thing is that you need to be in the right business at the right time. The timing is very crucial. Any successful businessman, they all talk about the right time in the right place. That's very important. It's very important to check whether your business, the business you are doing right now, or the business you are planning to start, is it in the right time, in the right place? Very, very important. Because especially at this point of time, when the technology has changed everything, things are changing so fast. The changes which used to happen in 50 years right now happening in 5 years. Changes which used to happen in 5 years are happening right now in 5 months. So to start and operate a business, manage a business right now at this point of time is very challenging, because you have no idea 3 years down the line, the same kind of business what you're doing right now, will that business have got an existence or not is a very big question. Nikon and Canon at one point of time were absolutely phenomenal camera companies. The photography industry really grew. Right now, if you look at it, every single person is a photographer. More pictures are being taken. But at the same time, how is Canon and Nikon as a company they are doing? I don't think they have grown as much. Why? Because they were creating strategies to compete with one another. They never knew that the competition is actually outside. The mobile phones, which was meant to make phone calls, ultimately came out with cameras, and that was a revolution. Everyone became a photographer. Canon and Nikon could never visualize that. Luckily, Sony could visualize that. So this is the way things are changing. Of course, you all know that the travel industry, the air travel industry is growing in India, 100% growth every year. 100%. That means last year how many people have traveled on air? 100% growth this year. But what is the story about the travel agencies? Most of them are failing. Most of them have closed their shop. Why? Because they couldn't visualize the kind of online booking, online ticketing situation, which is right now prevalent at this point of time. They couldn't see that, maybe 3 years back. Those people who saw it, they changed their business accordingly, and they have started getting into the next wave. Whatever business you are doing right now, check it out. What is going to happen to this business 5 years down the line, 3 years down the line? Will the requirement be the same? Will the services can be provided in a different way? Can technology change the whole picture in your particular industry in which you are working? These are some of the critical questions you need to ask. And that is why at this point of time you need to have experts with you. You need to seek expertise from other people also to understand. Because 3 years down the line, whatever businesses are right now running, 3 years down the line, they may not be there at all. Like what Google CEO once said, all those devices and the gadgets you are using right now, never throw it away. Keep it with you, because in 5 years' time, they all will become antique.